Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. You've reached King Trident's Tribe, and I'm Matt. I'm going to do my daily message today in reference to why appreciation is important. But first, I would just like to take a minute to thank everyone that's basically giving me outpouring support on my channel, and you've really been supportive, and I really appreciate that. It's a very humbling experience. Every time I get a comment or an email, it's very humbling. Being humbled is a very important trait to have as a leader. It's probably one of the hardest lessons to learn as a leader, because a lot of times leaders, they get caught up in their ego, and yeah, that's not good, because bad decisions are made. They treat people bad. But anyway, that's a lesson that I learned, and I'm not going to go on a rant because I tend to sidetrack very easily. But and then I would also like to thank people for respecting my IG boundaries. I still have a couple people that I guess DM me, but I'm not going to answer the DMs, direct messages on IG, because I need to focus my energy in just one avenue. And like I've asked before, just if you have a question, just email me, kingtridentstribe@gmail.com. My email is also in my description and on my About page. But I really appreciate all the subscribers that I've gained over this week. I mean, I never in a million years thought that I would. Like I said, I planned to only get 20 subscribers. And, you know, I'm almost to 2,000 subscribers now, and wow, that's honestly just very amazing. I really am I'm just humbled, and but I really appreciate everyone that's giving me support. And like I said before, just be patient. I'm catching up on all the comments, emails. I will answer each one of them. However, I challenge you on one area. If you ask me a question about something, I will point you in the right direction, but more than likely, sometimes I've already done a video on what you're asking about, so you probably can answer your own question, but I will point you in the right direction. But I just challenge you to look to see what videos I have put out, and maybe there's that message is already there for you. But I do appreciate the comments and emails. Also, you'll notice that that I've also added energy donation on my About section, and I'll put it in the description of all my videos. Once again, I want to stress that I'm not doing this for money. However, there are some things that I have to personally work on myself, like I'm very good at giving, but not very good at receiving. So one of the feelings that I got was that I could put that out there, and there's no expectations for anyone to ever donate. But I put it out there is just for free will of whoever. If anybody wants to donate, then they can, because I do spend a lot of time and effort and energy on these messages and my channel, and I really try to make sure that my best to answer everyone in a timely manner, and answer everybody's comments and emails, period. And that doesn't take away from, like, if you don't donate, then I will still answer your comments and emails, but I just want to put that out there, just in case you feel inclined to do that. But there's no expectations. It's just like unconditional love. I have no expectations on it. It's just there. And then I would like to also, another announcement is that I've had a lot of DFs that have channels, excuse me, reach out for possible collaborations. I think that's a very good opportunity. I will be taking time this weekend to look at their channels and make sure they resonate with me and it's in the highest good. But I do think those are really good opportunities, and and I think that might actually help the collective. So one of the things that I want you guys to do is, if you think that's something that you would like to see, myself collaborating with another DF, put some ideas in the comments, and then I'll write them down, and maybe we can make this work out for everybody. So finally, I just like to say, stay patient. I'm catching up. I never expected to have the outpouring of support and questions, and so this is quickly becoming a full-time job, but in a good way. It's not negative. This is positive, and I am going to catch up this weekend and make sure that I give you guys the proper response that you deserve. Okay, so moving on to the message, why appreciation is important. So this is an important lesson that we all need to learn. This is a lesson that I had to learn, and I continue to learn, because it's real easy to get caught up in focusing on the negative of why a situation is happening. But this is a lesson that we have to learn to become a better person along the journey. I guess is the best way I could put it. So basically, you have to focus on the good, the positive of the bad situation, not just the negatives of a bad situation. Because there is positives during a difficult time. We just don't see them because we focus on the 3D, our own pain, feelings, and what physically is happening. And what we often fail to see is the big picture, the 30,000 foot view, and that includes myself. Basically, if you're able to fly and view your life from 30,000 feet while everything is happening, you would see where you are now. And basically not only where you are now, but where you started. And then you would see also what the divine's goal is. And I know the big question is what would it look like? Well, this process, the easiest way for me to break it down is the process would be like this. If you were a kindergartner and you were molding Play-Doh, you were asked to mold Play-Doh and make a person out of Play-Doh, you would get some kind of funky shaped character more than likely. And basically that is a representation of where you started, or maybe where you are now, depending on where you are in your journey. But if you give a professional clay artist, which I'm going to put in parentheses as the divine, Play-Doh with the same end goal, you'll get who you need to be with distinct features from head to toe. There will be no questions what or who you are or who you need to be. It's the divine's plan, and it makes perfect sense. Not only do we usually focus on the negatives, but we are unrecognizable externally as well as internally. If we continue to focus on us, trust in the divine, and appreciate the tough times, we'll be rewarded in the end. It is very tough, I know, because I've been in the same situation. Matter of fact, I continue to close a cycle in my life, and it tests me every day to be appreciative. But I do. I am very appreciative for those times. One, if not the toughest journeys, things you can commit to is this exact journey of being a twin flame. And basically, it's because it's in reference to having a human experience. So you are a spiritual being having a human experience, which is why it's so tough. But I challenge you to work on being appreciative Even when life gets difficult, trust in the divine. Instead of getting upset, pray for strength and peace or anything you need assistance with. You're not alone. We might think we are alone, but you're not. Your guides and angel team want to assist you, but you have free will and you must ask for assistance. If you ask for assistance, you will receive help. You will receive assistance. And I know how difficult being appreciative is because, as I explained, I'm currently going through a cycle that's been going on for a long time. And the cycle is coming drastically to an end. And it tests me every day. But I've made it a point to see the good in this difficult situation and not take a remedial course ever again, especially in this situation. Just remember a few things. You are very strong. You are the light. The light is within you. Keep shining. Don't ever let anyone diminish your light. And be appreciative, because there's a lot to be appreciative of. If you're able to watch this video, you should be appreciative for that, because there's a lot of people that are in more difficult situations that are not able to take the time to be able to watch this video. More than likely, they're wondering if they're gonna live tomorrow or even today, how long they're gonna make it, which is why you need to be so appreciative, and why whenever you pray, you need to be appreciative, because the divine loves to know how appreciative you are for the help that you're receiving in your life. And even whenever things are bad, more than likely they can be way worse. And you could be getting assistance at that moment in the hardest time to keep the situation from blowing further out of proportion and becoming a Cat 5 hurricane. Instead, you might be going through a tropical storm, but at least you're not going through a Cat 5 hurricane. And if you are going through a Cat 5 hurricane, at least you're still living. At least, you should be appreciative that the divine believes in you so much to give you the situation to learn from, because it knows you're strong enough to get through it. And it knows at the end, instead of having a kindergartner that's going to shape you into the queen or king that you need to be, he's giving you Picasso. So anyway, I'll leave you with that message. Once again, I'm so appreciative for all the support I'm getting. I never ever thought that my messages would resonate in the fashion that they have, or that I would get the amount of support that I've received. And you guys are awesome. You're the light. You're a lot stronger than a lot of you even know. So you guys, have a good weekend, and I will be putting out a video on Sunday in reference to why the DMs ghosting you, blocking you, and tying that in with how to know when they're awakened. So peace, love, and happiness, everyone. You guys are awesome. I'll talk to you later.